Sawadika. It's time now for the midday edition of NBT World Brief, right here on NBT and NBT World. You're with me, Kritika Kluat. The Prime Minister and his spouse presided over a Buddhist prayer and merit-making ceremony at Sanam Luang to honor Her Majesty the Queen on the auspicious occasion of her 48th birthday. Prime Minister and Interior Minister Anutin Chanvirakul and his spouse Thananon Chanvirakul presided over a Buddhist chanting and almsgiving ceremony at Sanam Luang in Bangkok. The ceremony, which included offerings to 149 monks, was held as part of nationwide celebrations honoring Her Majesty the Queen. It was attended by members of the Privy Council, cabinet ministers, senior judicial and legislative leaders, commanders of the armed forces, and the other high-ranking officials. During the ceremony, senior monks led Buddhist prayers, while the Prime Minister paid tribute before Her Majesty's portrait and presented ceremonial offerings to the clergy. Prime Minister Anutin later joined leaders of key state institutions in presenting robes and traditional requisites to the monks before leading participants in the almsgiving ceremony. The government has also invited members of the public to join a candle lighting ceremony in honor of Her Majesty the Queen at 7 p.m. at Sanam Luang as part of celebrations marking the auspicious occasion. The Prime Minister joined senior government officials and diplomats at a special reception in Bangkok, celebrating Italy's National Day and the 80th anniversary of the Italian Republic, highlighting the strong and growing partnership between the two countries. Prime Minister and Interior Minister Anutin Chanvirakul attended a reception commemorating Italy's National Day and the 80th anniversary of the establishment of the Italian Republic in Bangkok. The event was hosted by Paolo Dionisi, Ambassador of Italy to Thailand, and his spouse Thala Dionisi. The Prime Minister was joined by Deputy Prime Ministers, Cabinet Ministers, senior government officials, members of the diplomatic corps, and representatives from the public and private sectors. Before the ceremony, Prime Minister Anutin and members of the Italian diplomatic mission posed for photographs and exchanged greetings. In his address, Ambassador Dionisi highlighted the long-standing friendship between Italy and Thailand and emphasized cultural cooperation as an important pillar in strengthening bilateral relations and promoting closer people-to-people ties. A highlight of the evening was a special concert by the Thailand Philharmonic Orchestra from Mahidol University. The performance featured international and operatic music, reflecting the cultural identities of both countries and symbolizing the strong friendship between Thailand and Italy. This year's celebration also showcased the growing partnership between Thailand and Italy across a wide range of sectors, including trade, investment, education, culture, design, creative industries, fashion, and tourism. The Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister has questioned Cambodia's decision to seek compulsory conciliation under UNCLOS over the long-running maritime overlap dispute, saying direct negotiations should remain the primary mechanism for resolving differences between the two countries. While attending the OECD meeting in France, Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Sihasak Phuangketkaew has questioned Cambodia's move to initiate compulsory conciliation proceedings under the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, or UNCLOS, saying the process may not contribute to a genuine resolution of the maritime overlap dispute. The Deputy Prime Minister said several statements made by Cambodia do not reflect the facts. He explained that Thailand terminated the MOU 2001 because there had been no meaningful progress under the framework for more than 2 decades, and because Thailand wanted to restart negotiations on the overlapping maritime area on the new basis. Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Sihasak rejected Cambodia's claim that Thailand withdrew from the agreement to avoid its obligations. The foreign minister stressed that as both countries are parties to UNCLOS, they should first pursue negotiations through bilateral channels within the convention's framework. He also questioned Cambodia's intentions, noting that compulsory conciliation could take years and would not immediately allow maritime boundary delimitation or joint development of overlapping areas. He said Thailand remains confident in its legal position and its ability to protect national interests. The Deputy Prime Minister is expected to return to Bangkok a day earlier than scheduled, arriving on June 5th to brief foreign diplomats and provide further clarification on the issue. The Royal Thai Navy says strict border control measures along the Thai-Cambodian border continue to be effective. Authorities have arrested 2 Vietnamese nationals attempting to enter Thailand illegally for work, along with 6 Thais who tried to return from Cambodia after working for online gambling operations. Spokesperson for the Royal Thai Navy Rear Admiral Parat Rattanachaipan said officers from the Chantaburi and Trat Border Defense Command recently intercepted 2 illegal border crossing cases in Chantaburi province. In the first case, authorities arrested 2 Vietnamese nationals who admitted traveling through Cambodia before arranging illegal entry into Thailand in search of employment. 4 other members of the group managed to escape. In a separate operation, officers arrested 4 Thai nationals and 2 facilitators. The suspects confessed that they had crossed into Cambodia to work for online gambling websites. However, after Cambodian authorities intensified crackdowns on scam networks and illegal gambling operations, they were left without jobs and unpaid wages. The group then attempted to return to Thailand through a natural border crossing, but was apprehended by security forces. The Navy said the 2 cases demonstrate the effectiveness of the government's 100% border closure measures and enhanced border security policy, which have prevented illegal crossings through official checkpoints and forced offenders to use unofficial routes that remain under close surveillance by authorities. And the last story for today, the Thais Help Thais Plus 60/40 co-payment scheme is off to a strong start, with spending surpassing 2.8 billion baht in just 2 days. More than 8.7 million people have already used their benefits, helping drive income to hundreds of thousands of participating businesses nationwide. Director of the Fiscal Policy Office and spokesperson for the Ministry of Finance, Vinit Wiset-Suwarnabhum, said the Thais Help Thais Plus 60/40 co-payment scheme generated more than 2.03 billion baht in spending on its first day alone, after launching on June 1st. Of the total amount, consumers contributed about 855 million baht, while the government provided more than 1.18 billion baht in subsidies. More than 8.72 million people used the program through over 660,000 participating merchants nationwide. As of 3 p.m. on June 2nd, cumulative spending had exceeded 2.87 billion baht. Under the scheme, eligible users can make payments through the G-Wallet feature on the Baotang application between 6 a.m. and 11 p.m. daily until September 30th. The government contributes up to 200 baht per day, with officials encouraging participants to fully utilize the monthly benefit of 1,000 baht, as unused balances will not be carried over to the following months. The program also covers a range of public transportation services, including taxis, vans, Songtao buses, motorcycle taxis, buses, trains, and urban rail systems. The Finance Ministry emphasized that all transactions must involve genuine purchases of goods and services. Officials warned that any misuse of the program, including cash exchanges or non-compliant transactions, could result in suspension of benefits and legal action. And that's the end of our midday edition of NBT World Brief. You can stay updated with the latest developments right here on NBT and NBT World. For more stories, simply scan the QR code on your screen to access our full coverage across all media platforms. Until next time, I'm Kritika Kluat. สวัสดีค่ะ